Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, if you are a returning viewer or member, welcome back. So the energy that I was receiving was basically, I put a post on YouTube, and it was leave people in the hands of the divine. Okay, leave them in the hands of your ancestors, your spiritual team, and the reason why is because that's where they belong. All right, it's no use arguing with people who have it made up in their minds to misunderstand you. All right, and as a spiritual person, regardless of your faith, you are going to be, even now, I don't know if you guys have ever been sitting down and chilling or whatever, and then you hear like that sound in your ear, kind of similar to what Sam and Dean would hear when the angels would come, but that's what I'm hearing now. And it's just my belief that when you hear that, or when you hear something that where the spirit or the ancestors or the divine is trying to come in and give you that message, something powerful is coming behind that. And I feel like that's what's happening for you. I feel like you need to leave these people alone who energy does not match your energy. Okay, because most of you are very giving. Most of you are very nice individuals, and you get taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? You get taken advantage of a lot. Your kindness gets taken for weakness, and some people just feel like they have something over you. You know what I'm saying? Or they're trying to hold something over you. You know, and that's just the message that I was getting. I was also getting someone wants you to bend to their will. Someone wants you to feel stuck. Someone wants you to feel like you're not in control of things. For a lot of you, with all these king cards coming out, this is going to be a man. Okay, this is going to be either a man that's your age or a older man. All right, having the king here. Okay, for the night, it's going to be a younger man or a younger couple, but someone who's definitely trying to keep you trapped and feeling, like you have no way out. And the divine is saying that you do have a way out, but you have to look at things a lot differently. More so differently than you have been looking at them. For some of you, I can see that you guys are having issues with money. All right. But a lot of you are just dealing with, like I said in the post, typical narcissism. You know what I'm saying? Typical narcissism. Someone who wants you to do things their way. And, hold on, this one flipped over. And someone who, doesn't want you to see who you are. And ultimately, you guys are the star. Okay? You guys are the star, but you're being ruled by someone who is trying to take over you, your position. This could be at a job, I feel like, for some of you that you're dealing with. I feel like you're dealing with someone who's very irate. Some of you are dealing with a detective, someone who is trying to interrogate you or something like that. Someone who is trying to show a hand of force. I feel like that as well. I feel like this person is trying to keep you blind to something, maybe to a situation. This could be not only be a situation, but It could, for some of you it could, but for others of you, I feel like they're trying to keep you blind to what they're doing, or blind to an attack. That could be what it is for some of you, not all of you as well. All right. For some of you, I also feel like they're trying to keep you blind to who you are, and maybe make you feel like they hold the key to your success, or make you feel like you can't get anything done without them. I feel like that too. Like I said, typical narcissism. Like, I get narcissism very strongly. Yeah, I get narcissism very strongly. But like I told you guys before, you guys are the Ace of Swords. You guys can fight any battle. And when it comes to dealing with these type of people, you just have to leave them in the hands of your ancestors. Now, some of you are going to see this and be like, so what? I'm not supposed to do nothing. It's a spiritual war. You are a spiritual person, and by you being a spiritual person, you're going to come in contact with people who are trying to disturb your past, who are just trying to disturb you, period. You know what I'm saying? And that's because they want to disrupt your energy. They don't want you to see what you're being handed by the universe. They don't want you to see what your options are. Some people are going to make you feel like you don't have any other option. And the divine is trying to show you that you do have multiple options. You get what I'm saying? But this person, they have created this tower moment for you, for some of you. So for some of you, it's going to be something dealing with magic, but for others of you, this is something that they just want you to feel like. They want you to feel like you have no other hope but to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Or all hope is lost. You know, some of you are in a tower moment right now, dealing with a situation that you don't know how to handle. I feel like some of you are dealing with a divorce. Some of you are dealing with a breakup. Some of you are dealing with the loss of a job, a loss of a partner, a judicial situation, and you have a lot going on, a lot on your plate, and you're not really sure what to do. A lot of you are feeling trapped. You're feeling trapped and bound by whatever you're dealing with in the Seven of Cups. And for some of you, you going through so much. So this is why you're feeling bound. This is why this tower is hitting you. And this person wants you to feel like you're not going to get out of these. You know, they want you to feel like you're not going to get out this tower. You're not going to be able to make a decision because you're bound. Some people have your decisions. Some people have you confused. And that's going to be head work. It's going to be head work that they're doing on you. And like I said, it's a man. It's a man who could be paying money to get this done, or it's a woman who could be paying a man to get this done on you. So these things are not revealed to you in the way that they need to be revealed to you. So you can't see what you need to see. I feel like, you know, someone's trying to distort. I don't know how a mosquito got in here. Someone is trying to distort your way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? But there's been this judgment, like I said, there's been this power through the divine, this calling on your life. And because you have this calling on your life, you're always seeing about your Father's business. You know what I'm saying? You're always seeing about your Father's business. And because you stay rooted in your faith, that shakes the enemy. Because the enemy is like, what do I have to do to break you? You know, like, that's where this tower is coming in, because they're trying to do everything they can. They pulling out all the stops here with the Seven of Cups. They pulling out everything they can. Your friends turning on you, your job turning on you. It's just like, not for all of you, but for some of you, no matter where you look lately, it's like, who can you trust? You know what I'm saying? Who can you trust? It's like friends are turning into foe. 1 minute family is cool with you, the next minute they not. It's like, just look, 10 of cups in reverse. You know what I'm saying? It's just like your happily ever after has been messed up. But with it coming over the tower, this was intentional. Okay, this was intentional. This is not your forever story. This is just something that was projected onto you in the Two of Wands. I feel like somebody could have even tried to destiny swap your situation with the love. They could have been having problems with their lover, and now they're trying to make you second guess. This is something that's going on in one of your cups. Somebody's dealing with a relationship issue. Somebody's dealing with a judicial issue. Somebody's trying to figure out how they're going to get to work right now because of some accident. Somebody's waiting on workers' comp, and it hasn't come through yet. And they trying to figure out what's going on. They holding on to every little penny that they have. You know what I'm saying? Further making them feel trapped. But that's what your enemy wants you to feel like. And they want you to feel trapped because they want you to give up. But you have to remember who you are. All right? The star came before the Eight of Swords. So you have to remember who you are in order to know where you're going. You know what I'm saying? Or where you've been. This whole situation, you're gonna give a testimony about this situation. And your testimony is not only going to deter your enemies, but it's going to make you think twice about who you really are. You get what I'm saying? You're dealing with this right now, but this is all over your fortune. This is all over destiny swapping. This is all over trying to get you to change your faith and your belief. You know what I'm saying? This is to make you feel like nothing good is going to happen for you, but it is. I just feel like, just like I did in my recording, when I was receiving the messages from you guys as grandmothers, it's just being prepared away from their eyes. But you're going to come out of this situation stronger than you were before. And for some of you, I do feel this card right here where it comes out and says attention, because for some of you, the divine has to, it's not a punishment, but it has to happen so it gets your attention. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like the divine is trying to grab a hold to you and say, hey, come here for a minute. Listen to me. You listening to all these other people. You talking to all these other people. You dealing with all these other people, you know, and everything is not going right. Somebody was scammed in marketing. Somebody was probably trying to do digital marketing their business or something like that, and it didn't work out for you. It didn't work out for you because of this tower moment. You know what I'm saying? And this authority card is falling over tower because it needs to get your attention. There's something you have not yet discovered about your situation, about the divine. Some of you need a mentor. You don't have a mentor. You refuse to get a mentor. You know, you refuse to listen to what spirit is telling you to do. Not all of you, but some of you. You get what I'm saying? Some of you who are watching this and looking for those answers, you know, that's what it is. All right? Yeah, you need assistance. You need assistance. But you're too scared to, you know, take those chances. You get what I'm saying? Like, damaged. You know what I'm saying? Some of you might be dealing with a financial loss, or a financial loss is coming. But I feel like this is coming by way of something that you didn't do correctly. Yeah. It's the way that you're looking at things. It's the way that you're looking at things, and it's the way that people are looking at you because of what's being said about you. And the thing about that is, when people are speaking against you, when people are talking down on you, or when you're standing your ground and holding your foot down and telling people what you're not going to take, or it's more so like they just feel like, you know what, I'm not used to you doing this. You get what I'm saying? They're not used to you. They're not used to you fighting for yourself. They're used to being over you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the universe, the divine, is trying to get your attention on it. You know what I'm saying? We got the star again. He's trying to get your attention because you are the star. You are the light of the show. So don't let anyone treat you any less, I feel like, is what the divine is saying here. And I feel like you've been allowing people, you got the star twice and you got the 9 of cups twice, because the 9 of cups is here also. It's more so like you've been forgetting who you really are and who's behind you, because you have a divine spiritual team behind you that'll go to bat for you and help you with anything. But right now, you in that 9 of Swords energy, where everyone is literally pointing their fingers and saying all these things about you. These people who you are dealing with, hopefully you guys can see that. These are negative spirits in human form. Okay, that's what you're dealing with. Negative spirits in human form, and they're playing on your mental right now. You know, look at this right here. We have the skull. You know, we have the skull because they're being ruled by something more chaotic, more destructive. You get what I'm saying? There is a spiritual war with the Chariot card coming right behind it. There's a spiritual war going on. Things that you don't yet understand. Some things don't make sense. But the thing about it is that you have to stand your ground and know who you serve and what your purpose is. You know what I'm saying? Some of you who are going to see this, you are Christian, and you're being treated a certain way by people who say that they're Christians as well. You get what I'm saying? This could be in a church setting. This could be in a house setting. But some of these people are not who they say they are. That's how I'm gonna have to say that. It's not all of them, but it is some of them. And a lot of them are speaking against you, you know, and who you are. Most definitely you, your family, what you stand for. But something is coming in very quickly for you. Either this attack came in quickly, unknowingly, you didn't know where it was coming from for some of you, and or just as quickly as it came in, it's just as quickly as it's gonna go out. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna take you to be in hermit mode and listen to the messages from the divine and receive what it is that the divine has for you, because I believe that the divine is communicating with you just in ways that you may not have expected it. So if you landed on this video, not knowing, you know, is this for me? Some of this makes sense. And that's the thing about readings. The whole entire reading may not be for you, but there will be parts of the reading that's for you that need your attention. Parts that you're supposed to hold on to, you know, that you're supposed to hold most dear. And then there are going to be parts that help you get on your journey. so you can go ahead and move forward. But then there are going to be parts that you need to release and let it go to the world, because there are other people who need to see this and who those parts are for, not necessarily meaning that each and every individual part is for you. So I really do hope this helps you guys in knowing that the divine is looking over you, taking care of you as his child, as you are, because things are going to look up. Things are going to eventually balance themselves out. They may not be balanced at this point, but your cup is coming. This could be coming up on the full moon that is coming up on the 12th. That could be it. You know, there may be a situation you have to leave first. There may be someone dangling something in your face, but there is definitely somebody hiding who they are. You know what I'm saying? This is who they really are, but they wearing this mask. You know, some of you are living, I feel like living with someone who's wearing a mask, but then some of you are dealing with people who are wearing a mask as well. All right, someone who's trying to turn your 10 of cups in reverse, because that's coming up again. So it's just something that you need to be mindful for and aware of, because it's something that's being brought to your attention about this tower moment. The tower twice in one reading is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Something about this tower moment is not right. But like I said a while back, it's to get your attention. And sometimes you can't hear what the divine is trying to say until everything doesn't go your way. You know, because that's when you begin to pray again. That's when you begin to really seek him out. When things go wrong and things are not going your way, leaving you in that position. You know what I'm saying? So take what resonates, leave what does not. Peace, love, and abundance, and I will see you guys in the next one. Oh shit.